Kenichi The Mightest Disciple is one of those animes that if you know your anime, you might just write off as being a remake of another animated series called Ranma 1/2, a series that is on my list of animes that are currently too big to talk about until I can find a way to talk about a series that's 8 to 10 seasons long. However, back to the matter at hand, it does take more than a few ideas from it, just silly little things like some character design, some story elements, and the setting. Aside from that, it's totally original. Kenichi, however, is still a different monster altogether, because while the focus in Ranma could have easily been mistaken as a romantic comedy inspired by Looney Tunes and anime with Ranma, the main character, in an arranged marriage with Akane, but has gotten an ancient curse put on him that changes him into a woman if he gets soaked in water. Anime stuff. However, Kenichi works off of the struggle of the main character, from becoming a wimp to pretty much an action hero, while still keeping up a comedic tone throughout the show while the 6 martial art masters try to make him into that action hero over the course of the anime. Then, of course, he gains the attention of a local gang that finds out that he's good at fighting and want to recruit him by apparently trying to kill him. This animation really doesn't do very much different from anything else out there. Using a generic Japanese town and the main character is really plain visually with no real unique looks. He just looks like a stock anime character that you see in every other anime. And then he's surrounded by such unique characters. I suppose that was intentional to drive home the point that he really is a wimp and he really is just like one of those kind of guys that just could be anybody, but it really does devalue the character and it really isn't very fair to your main character. And then the supporting cast, in addition to looking good visually, we don't really get much time to explore them individually. I mean, sure, we get their characters, we kind of get what they're about, but we never get any backstory, really. We never really get any explanations for certain things. Very sparse do you actually get their time in the spotlight due to this only being 2 seasons long. And then the main boss, the big bad of the entire story, comes out of nowhere at the end of the anime with a childhood friend backstory that easily should have been established at the beginning. Also, it doesn't help that he looks like Weevil from Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry, but you cannot look badass when you look like the guy that lost Joey Wheeler. Nobody loses Joey Wheeler. Nobody. He's the Krillin of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe. That being said, though, Kenichi is really fun as a character. He is a wimp, and whenever he gets this training put on him that makes him into basically just a walking martial arts tank, he's just is still so scared and is still just really, really fun to watch with him freaking out at every single situation. And at the same time, though, he really feels compelled to go out and help people and to try to do the right thing in the situations. I mean, really, Kenichi is an awesome protagonist. I really do enjoy this protagonist a lot more than some of the other protagonists. And as I already said, the supporting cast is really colorful and they're really fun to see. When they're on the screen, literally they just are oozing with originality and fun. And that's just my personal preference. I really love this supporting cast. So, that's pretty much Kenichi right there. So I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a really good anime, and I really recommend that people watch this anime. It's personally one of my favorites, and I really enjoy my time with it. It's one of the very few animes that I watch over and over and over and over again. Anyways, I'm Wolfie027, and I'll see you guys next time.